Taylor Swift has dated a lot of men, but if there's one thing she loves more than using them for lyrical cannon fodder, it's her hunger for blood. So I'm pitting all of Taylor's boyfriends against each other in a battle to the death. What is this, Scott Pilgrim? Basically, but not as cool. To get a completely accurate result, the battles and winners will be determined by chat-GPT, as will all decisions ever in the near future. They're gonna be battling it out bracket style until one boyfriend remains victorious. I'm your host, Billy Cobb, and this is the Taylor Swift Boyfriend Deathmatch. So why don't we start with a little bit of background for each one of these lads, as well as their betting odds for how likely they are to win. Let's start way back in the day with Joe Jonas, one of the Jonas brothers and was once a major pop star. He made some low-key bangers in his day, even if most of them were just Buster covers. He used to wear a purity ring to symbolize his absence from premarital sex. What a loser. His betting odds are plus 100. Next up, we got Lucas Till, who's an actor, I guess. He played Havoc in X-Men First Class, who has the ability to generate powerful sonic blasts. Yeah, I don't know, this guy seems kinda lame. His betting odds are plus 10,000. Next up, we got Taylor Lautner. Bro is literally Shark Boy and a fucking werewolf. He has immense strength and grew up doing martial arts. He has a pretty solid chance at winning. Betting odds, negative 7,000. Next up, we have John Mayer. He's a great guitarist, but he can be an asshole from time to time. He also dated Taylor Swift when she was 19 and he was 32. Yeesh. Next up, we got the big guy, Jake Gyllenhaal. Great actor who has played in a wide range of roles. He's had superpowers as Donnie Darko. He has been a deranged psychopath in Nightcrawler. He's gotten jacked and beaten up dudes as a boxer in Southpaw. Bro is literally Mysterio. And he likes to fool around with cowfolk from time to time. With his range, there's no telling what this man is capable of. Betting odds, negative 7,500. Next up, we got Connor Kennedy. Apparently at some point Taylor dated RFK Jr.'s son? You know, JFK's nephew and the guy who thinks the COVID vaccine targets white people. I mean, Connor's got connections with the government, which is a plus, but his family has a history of being assassinated, so it's not looking so great for old Connor. Betting odds, negative 100. Next up, we got Harry Styles. Fierce, flamboyant, and on fire. Harry Styles was once a member of the beloved boy band One Direction. Excellent sense of style and is popular with the ladies. Got nerfed recently when he got his hair cut off. Betting odds, plus 2,000. Next up, we got Calvin Harris. Famous DJ for making hits such as, Summer? Next up, we got Tom Hiddleston, the god of mischief himself. As Loki, he has all sort of superhuman godly abilities, and is sure to both trick and overpower the competition. Betting odds, negative 10,000. Next up, we got Joe Alwyn, which is some actor guy, I guess. He dated Taylor the longest at 6 years, so that's gotta count for something, right? Betting odds, negative 500. Next up, we got Matty Healey, the frontman of the 1975. He makes pretty shitty music and apparently is kind of a dickhead. And technically he didn't even date Taylor, they were just quote-unquote having fun, which is another term for sex. His odds are plus 5,000. And finally, we come down to our current boyfriend, Travis Kelce. He's an NFL tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs, and is one of the members of the current most popular podcast out there, New Heights, which he shares with the much more handsome, much more talented, and plays for the much better team, Jason Kelce. But still, this man can surely put up a fight, and he's big and tough. His betting odds are negative 5,000. Alright, so we're just gonna have these fellas fight bracket style, and we'll see who comes out on top. In the first round, we have Lucas Till versus Taylor Lautner. Round 1. Taylor Lautner embraces his werewolf heritage, transforming into a fearsome wolf with razor-sharp claws. Getting right into it here. Lucas Till, unfazed, activates his mutant powers, generating energy blasts to counter the lupine assault. Fangs clash with energy beams in a fierce exchange. Round 2, martial arts melee. In human form, Taylor Lautner relies on his martial arts expertise, executing precise kicks and punches. Lucas Till responds with acrobatic flips and well-timed strikes. The clash of their combat styles creates a spectacle of athleticism and skill. Very even match so far. Round 3, weaponized showdown. As the battle intensifies, both combatants reach for weapons scattered across the arena. Taylor wields a pair of razor-edged guitars, while Lucas grabs a futuristic energy staff. That's a bit random. Sparks fly as lethal weapons clash, each strike resonating with deadly intent. Final round, decisive duel. In the final showdown, the combatants face off in hand-to-hand combat. Taylor Lautner's werewolf strength, combined with his martial arts finesse, creating a formidable force. Lucas Till, tapping into his mutant abilities, enhances his speed and agility. The battle reaches its climax as Lucas Till summons a burst of energy, attempting to overwhelm Taylor. However, the werewolf counters with a powerful lunge, sinking his claws into Lucas. The arena falls silent as Lucas Till slumps to the ground. Victor, Taylor Lautner. In this brutal clash, Taylor Lautner's combination of werewolf strength, martial arts prowess, and primal instincts proved to be too much for Lucas Till. The arena echoes with Silence of the Fallen, and Taylor Lautner stands as the sole survivor in this Hollywood-inspired battle to the death. Well, you know how the saying goes, get yourself a werewolf boyfriend whose fat balls stink up the house. In the next round, we have Jake Gyllenhaal versus Connor Kennedy. Round 1, Roleplay. The battle begins with Jake Gyllenhaal drawing upon his diverse filmography. He takes on the personas of some of his iconic characters, Donnie Darko, the Prince of Persia, and the strong and agile Detective Loki from Prisoners. He demonstrates his agility and combat skills, making it difficult for Connor Kennedy to predict his moves. Connor Kennedy, however, uses his government power to call in reinforcements. He brings in a team of highly trained Secret Service agents to assist him. They shield him from Gyllenhaal's attacks and provide tactical support. Wow, Connor. Way to use your family to bail you out of this one. Round 2, Tactical Strategy. Jake Gyllenhaal's characters use their intelligence to devise a plan. Donnie Darko uses his time-traveling knowledge, the Prince of Persia uses his strategic thinking, and Detective Loki analyzes the situation. They formulate a coordinated attack to overcome the Secret Service agents. Connor Kennedy, with his government connections, deploys advanced surveillance technology to keep tabs on Gyllenhaal's movements. He instructs his agents to adapt to Gyllenhaal's strategy and maintain a defensive stance. Jake Gyllenhaal, drawing from his role in Nightcrawler, uses his manipulation skills to sow confusion and discord among the Secret Service agents. He spreads misinformation, creating chaos within the ranks. Nice one. Connor Kennedy, relying on his political savvy, pulls strings behind the scenes. He makes a diplomatic move by contacting Gyllenhaal's family, appealing to their sense of reason and urging Jake to stop the battle. What the fuck kind of move is that? Round 4, Final Confrontation. The battle culminates when Gyllenhaal uses the cunning and resourcefulness of his character Lou Bloom from Nightcrawler. He exposes a critical vulnerability in Connor Kennedy's operation, leading to the Secret Service agents questioning Kennedy's actions. This internal strife weakens their defense. As the battle comes to a head, Jake Gyllenhaal outwits the agents and confronts Connor Kennedy directly. He uses his combined movie character's abilities to gain the upper hand, and Connor Kennedy is left with no choice but to yield. In the end, Jake Gyllenhaal emerges as the victor, using his versatile acting abilities to overcome Connor Kennedy's government power. The battle ends with a message that intelligence and resourcefulness can triumph over authority. Wow, how wholesome. Again, not surprised by the outcome here. The next battle, we have Calvin Harris versus Tom Hiddleston. Round 1, DJ Duel. The battle begins in a massive neon-lit nightclub, with Calvin Harris behind the decks, spinning beats that make the crowd go wild. His music pulses throughout the venue, creating a mesmerizing atmosphere that seems to energize him. Tom Hiddleston as Loki, just what a turn of events here, takes center stage, using his illusion and trickery to control the environment. He creates holographic illusions and attempts to disrupt the DJ set, but Calvin's experience with electronic music keeps him focused as he manages to stay on top of his game. Round 2, Illusions and Deception. In this round, Tom Hiddleston as Loki unleashes his full range of deceptive abilities. He creates multiple illusionary copies of himself, confusing Calvin Harris. The room becomes a maze of smoke and mirrors as Hiddleston's magic plays tricks on the DJ. Calvin Harris, relying on his sharp instincts and knowledge of the electronic music scene, uses his mixing skills to create a rhythm that disrupts Loki's illusions, pinpointing the real Loki in the chaos. Like, what kind of, like, battle is this? He's just, like, he's like, fucking behind the DJ, and he's, like, you know, in his groove or whatever, and then fucking, like, there's just, like, fucking Tom Hiddleston is just, like, appearing all around him as, like, multiple of himself. He's just, like, playing vibe and having a good time. Everybody's dancing. He's just, like, seeing all this dude. He's like, what the hell? Like, someone fucking slipped me fucking did someone slip me LSD or something? Round 3, musical magic. Calvin Harris decides to turn the tables and use his music as a weapon. He creates a sonic boom of sound that temporarily stuns Loki, disorienting him. The vibrations from the music disrupt Loki's concentration. Tom Hiddleston as Loki attempts to cast spells and use his scepter to counter the music's effects. He conjures magical barriers to protect himself, but the sheer force of Calvin's music pushes through. Wow, his music cannot be that good. I'm sorry, but it cannot. It's impossible. Round 4, God of Mischief versus Dance Maestro. The battle reaches its climax as Calvin Harris unleashes an epic drop that reverberates throughout the venue. The force of the music pushes Loki back as he begins to lose control of his illusions. With one final burst of energy, Calvin Harris hits Loki with a dazzling light show, combined with a bass drop that overwhelms him. The God of Mischief can't handle the sensory overload and concedes defeat. Calvin Harris emerges as the victor, using his mastery of music to overpower the tricks and illusions of Loki. The battle ends with a dance party as the crowd celebrates the DJ's triumph. Well, right away, round 1, the guy with the highest betting odds lost. So, to a fucking DJ, who I know little to nothing about. Well, he'll be one to look out for in future battles for sure. Next up, we got Travis Kelce versus Maddie Healey. Round 1, physical prowess. The battle begins in an arena, with Travis Kelce showcasing his incredible athleticism and strength. He charges towards Maddie Healey with a powerful tackle, utilizing his years of NFL experience. Maddie, caught off guard, narrowly evades the collision, thanks to his agility. I love how it just says thanks to his agility, as if it's like established fact that he's very agile. Maddie Healey, aware of his physical disadvantage, quickly uses the environment to his advantage, grabbing a microphone stand to wield as an improvised weapon. Alright, that makes sense actually. Round 2, musical mayhem. As the fight intensifies, Maddie Healey channels his artistic talents. He starts singing one of the 1975's hit songs, captivating the audience with his haunting lyrics and mesmerizing voice. The music begins to influence the atmosphere, creating a hypnotic effect on those who hear it. Travis Kelce, initially affected by the music's spell, quickly realizes he must overcome this auditory assault, drawing on his mental resilience from years of the NFL competition. I don't know if it would be mental resilience. I feel like, I don't know, CTE would start creeping in. He counters with a battle cry, using his sheer willpower to break free from the enchanting melody. Round 3, unconventional offense. Maddie Healey, seeing his vocal attack thwarted, switches tactics. He grabs an electric guitar and unleashes a wail of sound, creating shockwaves that threaten to disorient Kelce. Kelce, known for his adaptability on the football field, shows off his versatility. He uses his football skills to dodge the sound waves and charge towards Maddie Healey, determined to end the battle. Round 4, showdown. As the battle reaches its climax, Travis Kelce manages to close the gap between them. He grapples with Maddie Healey, using his strength to disarm the musician and immobilize him. Maddie Healey, defeated and outmatched physically, concedes the battle, recognizing that he can't overcome Travis Kelce's superior athleticism and combat skills. Travis Kelce emerges as the victor, proving that physical prowess can prevail in a contest against a musician's artistic abilities. Well, that's not good for me. The two adversaries share a respectful nod, acknowledging each other's unique talents before parting ways. Ah, that's lame. Supposed to be a battle to the death. I want blood. Now on to the wildcard rounds. Next up, we got Joe Jonas versus Taylor Lautner, a real 2009 heartthrob showdown. Round 1, musical opening. The battle begins in a grand amphitheater, with Joe Jonas using his musical talents to start the fight. He takes center stage with a microphone in hand and belts out a powerful rock ballad, aiming to mesmerize the audience and Taylor Lautner with his voice. Taylor Lautner, having spent time in the spotlight, draws upon his acting experience and charisma to maintain his composure. He navigates through the sea of emotions in the song, avoiding being affected by its lyrics. Round 2. The werewolf strikes. Taylor Lautner, embracing his role as a werewolf, transforms into his wolf form, gaining enhanced strength and ability. He charges at Joe Jonas, his feral instincts taking over. Joe, initially taken aback, uses his agility and stage presence to evade Taylor Lautner's attacks. I don't know if that would be enough to evade a werewolf, but okay. Round 3. Music versus movie. In this round, Joe Jonas uses the stage to his advantage, creating a dynamic and electrifying performance. He showers the arena with pyrotechnics and dazzling light effects while continuing to sing, creating an immersive experience that challenges Taylor Lautner's focus. Taylor Lautner counters by tapping into his Twilight movie character Jacob and harnesses his superhuman speed and strength. He moves with lightning-fast reflexes, narrowly avoiding the sensory onslaught created by Joe's musical spectacle. I love how essentially this battle consists of Joe just playing a fucking concert, trying to sway Taylor with his crooning vocals or something, and then Taylor Lautner's just a literal fucking werewolf, trying to attack him. Round 4, the final showdown. As the battle escalates, Joe Jonas decides to use his music as a weapon. He manipulates the sound waves of his songs to create a powerful sonic attack, trying to disorient Lautner. Taylor Lautner, in his wolf form, uses his sheer strength to withstand the sonic attack. He lunges at Joe, ready to deliver a powerful strike. The battle reaches its climax as Taylor Lautner gets close to Joe Jonas, but in a surprising twist, Joe Jonas performs a guitar solo with such intensity that it creates a shockwave, sending Taylor Lautner flying. Lautner, back in his human form, concedes defeat. Joe Jonas emerges as the victor, demonstrating the power of music and performance to overcome even supernatural abilities. The battle ends with a respectful nod between the two. No, that doesn't happen. This does not. No respectful nods. Fucking Taylor Lautner is dead. But wow, what an outcome. How the fuck did Joe Jonas beat a literal werewolf? I don't know, but chat-GPT is never wrong. Next up, we got John Mayer versus Jake Gyllenhaal. Man, Taylor Swift fans love both of these guys, let me tell you. Round 1, on-stage showdown. The battle begins on a grand stage with John Mayer showcasing his incredible guitar skills. He plays a mesmerizing and technically impressive guitar solo, entrancing the audience with his musical prowess. Jake Gyllenhaal, however, is no stranger to captivating an audience. Drawing on his acting experience, he delivers a powerful monologue, channeling the emotions from his past movie roles. The audience is torn between Mayer's musical virtuosity and Gyllenhaal's powerful performance. Round 2, role play. In this round, Jake Gyllenhaal decides to tap into his acting abilities to impersonate some of his iconic movie characters. He morphs into Donnie Darko, the mysterious time traveler, and displays eerie and cryptic behavior. He then shifts into his role as Detective Zodiac, using his analytical skills to unravel mysteries. Oh, he's just unraveling just random mysteries. There's no mystery in this fight. What is he unraveling? John Mayer counters by using the power of his lyrics and melodies to narrate stories that challenge Gyllenhaal's characters. He performs songs that convey complex emotions and narratives, which compete with Gyllenhaal's acting performances. Round 3, improvisation. As the battle continues, both Jake Gyllenhaal and John Mayer engage in spontaneous improvisation round. Gyllenhaal relies on his ability to create characters on the spot, while Mayer improvises a soulful blues riff on his guitar. The two artists engage in a back-and-forth exchange of creativity and emotion. Round 4, final artistic standoff. The final confrontation takes place in a surreal dreamscape. Gyllenhaal's characters manifest in front of him, and he must use his acting prowess to navigate the complex narrative they present. Mayer, on the other hand, faces a surreal challenge through a musical labyrinth, where he must create harmonious melodies to progress. In a surprising twist, Gyllenhaal's characters start to merge, creating a narrative chaos that challenges his acting abilities. Mayer, however, utilizes his guitar to weave a harmonious melody that guides him through the labyrinth. The battle concludes with John Mayer emerging as the victor, using his musical creativity to navigate the surreal dreamscape. John Mayer defeating Jake Gyllenhaal. Again, not expecting that. In the next round, we have Harry Styles versus Calvin Harris. Round 1, musical showdown. Harry Styles takes the stage first, armed with his powerful vocals and electrifying aura. He belts out emotional ballads and catchy tunes, captivating the audience with his soulful voice and a magnetic presence. His songs strike deep emotional chords. Calvin Harris steps up, equipped with a wall of deafening speakers and an arsenal of pulsating electronic beats. As he unleashes his electrifying DJ set, the crowd is swept in a frenzy, unable to resist dancing to the infectious rhythm. So I guess this one is written in a way, for some reason, that every round is won by one of the two. And the winner of this round is Calvin Harris. I actually kind of wish they were all like that. That's cool. Round 2, Battle of Style. Harry Styles, known for his daring fashion choices, struts into the arena with confidence. He's donned his iconic flamboyant outfit, challenging societal norms and breaking gender boundaries. His bold and unconventional style has always turned heads. Calvin Harris steps into the spotlight with his sleek and modern attire, exuding confidence and a touch of suave sophistication. His classic yet contemporary fashion sense has always been on point. But the winner, alas, is Harry Styles. Round 3, Fan Frenzy. The crowd's roar is deafening as fans of both artists display their unwavering devotion. Harry Styles stands, known for their fanatical support, wield their Harry-inspired signs, and scream his name with fervor. Calvin Harris's loyal dance music enthusiasts flood the arena with neon glow sticks and electrifying energy, creating a pulsating sea of electronic music lovers. Winner. It's a draw, as both fan bases are equally passionate. I'm gonna go ahead off the books here and say that I'm pretty sure that Harry Styles fans are probably more passionate than Calvin Harris fans. Just a little, just based on observation. Round 4, Stage Mastery. Harry Styles graces the stage again, oozing charisma and connecting with the audience on an emotional level. His performance is an intimate experience, leaving everyone spellbound. Calvin Harris takes his turn, elevating the atmosphere with an intense and high-octane show. The energy in the arena is palpable as he orchestrates a mind-bending dance party that keeps the crowd on their feet. Winner, Calvin Harris. Round 5, Influence Battle. Harry Styles, a trailblazer in music and fashion, has left an undeniable mark in music culture, or rather an indelible mark on pop culture, redefining masculinity and inspiring a new wave of fashion and music trends. Calvin Harris, a pioneer in electronic dance music, has transformed the genre and brought it to the forefront of the industry, influencing a generation of music producers and DJs. Is he really that influential? I mean, I don't know why that. I'm not really into modern EDM, so I really have no idea. But winner, it's a draw, as their influences are significant in their respective domains. The verdict. In this dramatic death battle, Calvin Harris emerges as the ultimate victor with his electrifying musical performance and stage mastery. However, it's essential to remember that Harry Styles and Calvin Harris have their own unique talents and have made profound contributions to the music industry. This battle is purely fictional and for entertainment purposes only. In reality, both artists should be celebrated in their own right. Ah, shut the fuck up, goddamn fucking pussy shit. Get the fuck out of here. So Calvin Harris beat Harry Styles. In some ways, I'm not surprised, but in other ways, I kind of am, because like based on like what it was basing the competition on, Harry Styles 100% should have taken more of those rounds, in my opinion. Next up, we got Joe Alwyn and Travis Kelce. Round 1, Athletic Prowess. The battle kicks off on a grand stage where Travis Kelce showcases his incredible athleticism. He runs, jumps, and performs impressive feats of strength, demonstrating his skills honed from the football field. The audience is in awe of his physical prowess. Joe Alwyn, however, using his acting skills to mimic a legendary athlete's movements. He becomes a master of disguise, seemingly emulating the grace and agility of various sports figures, including athletes from different eras and disciplines. Round 2, The Power of Emotion. In this round, Joe Alwyn takes center stage as he delves into the depths of emotion, drawing from his experience as an actor. He delivers a captivating and heart-wrenching monologue that tugs at the tugs at the audience's heartstrings, leaving them in tears. Travis Kelce, relying on a strong mentality developed through years of NFL competition, conveys his emotions through his actions. He performs a series of intense, high-impact plays that convey his passion for the game. His determination and dedication shine through. Now, is this a battle to the death, or is this a battle to impress the audience? I'm not impressed here as the audience myself. Round 3. Roleplay. In this round, Joe Alwyn takes on various roles from his acting career, immersing himself in the characters he's portrayed in films and TV shows. He demonstrates his ability to embody the essence of each character in the unique personalities. Travis Kelce, undeterred, draws inspiration from his football career, adopting the mindset and strategies from some of the most iconic NFL players. He embodies the essence of legendary football figures, replicating their on-field presence and strategies. Round 4. Adaptation. As the battle reaches its climax, both contestants are challenged to adapt to new scenarios. Joe Alwyn, as an actor, thrives on improvisation. He takes on unexpected roles, seamlessly transitioning from one character to another, showcasing his adaptability. Travis Kelce, relying on his ability to think on his feet, adapts to changing game scenarios. He analyzes the situation and adjusts his approach, demonstrating his capacity to make split-second decisions under pressure. In the final moment of the battle, Travis Kelce harnesses the intensity and teamwork he's developed in football. He executes a perfectly coordinated play involving his teammates, represented by the audience, and delivers a powerful and strategic finish. Travis Kelce emerges as the victor, leveraging his physicality, mental toughness, and adaptability cultivated on the gridiron to overcome Joe Alwyn's versatility as an actor. That has to be the lamest battle yet, but I'm not surprised by the outcome. Now moving on to the semifinals with Joe Jonas versus John Mayer. As the battle begins, Joe Jonas and John Mayer exchange fierce glares, their guitars strapped on and ready for the showdown. Round 1. Pop versus blues. Joe Jonas kicks things off with a high-energy pop rock riff, the audience moving to the infectious beat. He shreds through his opening solo with precision, lighting up the stage. But then John Mayer steps up, channeling the blues gods as his fingers glide over the fretboard, unleashing a soulful, heart-wrenching blues melody that sends chills down spines. I mean, yeah, if you're going on a guitar battle, I'm pretty sure John Mayer is going to beat Joe Jonas. Just a feeling. Oh well, here we go. Round 2, guitar duel. The clash of strings intensifies as they engage in a guitar duel. Joe unleashes a barrage of fiery licks and tricks, performing acrobatics with his instrument. I don't think he's that good at guitar. However, John Mayer counters with a display of virtuosity that leaves the crowd breathless. His guitar cries, wails, and weeps with each stroke. That sounds very erotic. I need to after this. I need to look up a guitar solo by Joe Jonas. I don't even know if he's ever played one. Round 3, face melting solos. In the third round, it's all about the solos. Joe Jonas shreds through a blazing solo that sets his guitar on fire. Not literally, of course. Why not literally? Why the fuck not? We've had werewolves, we have had people cloning themselves. Why can he not literally set his guitar on fire? The crowd goes wild, but John Mayer takes the stage and embarks on an epic, heart-rending solo that seems to transcend time and space. His notes pierce through the soul, and the arena is engulfed in a storm of emotion. Final round, showdown of legends. For the grand finale, both musicians give it their all, playing their signature songs. Joe Jonas performs one of his catchy hits, complete with catchy hooks and infectious melodies. The crowd sings along, but John Mayer steps up to deliver a soul-stirring, bluesy anthem. His guitar weaves a mesmerizing tapestry of sound that leaves the audience in awe. The cheers of the crowd reach a deafening crescendo, and it's clear that John Mayer's emotional depth and guitar wizardry have won the day. The victor is John Mayer. Not surprised by this outcome either. Next up, we got Travis Kelce versus Calvin Harris. Round 1, gridiron dominance. Travis Kelce starts off the contest by demonstrating his football skills. He sprints across the stage, displaying incredible agility, and showcases his catching ability by leaping high into the air to make the gravity-defying catch. The crowd is in awe of his athleticism and power. Round 2, musical maneuvers. Calvin Harris steps up to his DJ setup and delivers a pulsating mix of electronic and dance tracks. The music reverberates throughout the venue, and the crowd is instantly pulled onto the dance floor, moving to the hypnotic beats. Harris's skill behind the turntables is evident as he weaves his sonic magic. Now this is like, at this point, it's just turning into a competition to impress the audience. Like, what? This is not a death battle. What's going on here? Round 3, physical versus musical challenge. In this round, both Kelce and Harris accept a unique challenge. Travis Kelce takes to the DJ booth and with a determined expression tries his hand at mixing tracks. He may not be a DJ by trade, but manages to lay down a few beats, showing his versatility. Well, that's quite the change of events here. Calvin Harris, on the other hand, is invited to the gridiron. He dons a football helmet, and the audience watches in suspense as he runs a few plays. While not as skilled as Kelce in this domain, Harris showcases his determination and competitive spirit. Final round, showdown climax. For the grand finale, the competition reaches its peak. Travis Kelce sets up a makeshift football field, and Calvin Harris readies his turntables. Kelce charges forward, receiving passes while dancing to the electronic beats created by Harris. The crowd witness a unique fusion of physicality and music that leaves them spellbound. The cheers and applause from the audience fill the arena, and it's clear that while both participants have demonstrated their remarkable talents, one has emerged as the victor, Travis Kelce. Well, that was also a pretty lame battle, but it was kind of funny. On to the final round. John Mayer versus Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce I could see in the finals. John Mayer, I was not expecting. As the battle begins, John Mayer and Travis Kelce exchange grim looks, knowing that only one can emerge victorious. Round 1, musical mayhem. John Mayer starts the confrontation with a guitar in hand, playing a haunting, soulful melody that reverberates throughout the deadly arena. The audience watches in awe as his music fills the air, but this is a fight to the death, and the ethereal tunes do nothing to dissuade his opponent. Oh, so now we're using logic. Round 2, gridiron grapple. Travis Kelce charges forward with incredible speed, performing athletic maneuvers and brutal tackles. He utilizes his strength and agility to his advantage, making it clear that he's not to be underestimated on this deadly field of battle. Round 3, all-out war. In this round, the contest escalates and an all-out clash. John Mayer uses his guitar to generate powerful shockwaves, creating a sonic barrier to protect himself. Travis Kelce charges headlong into the sound wave, his football skills giving him an edge in maneuvering across the obstacles created by Mayer. As they engage in a fierce physical and musical confrontation, the stakes have never been higher. This is a good final battle so far. I'm enjoying this one. Final round, battle's end. In the climactic final battle, both competitors are battered and bruised, but only one can survive. John Mayer channels all of his musical prowess into a final resonating chord that sends a shockwave of energy towards Travis Kelce. The arena shakes and the crowd watches with bated breath. Kelce, despite his incredible athleticism and resilience, is unable to withstand the sheer force of Mayer's musical onslaught. The victor is John Mayer. In this life or death battle, John Mayer's mastery of the guitar and his ability to channel his music into lethal force proved to be the deciding factor. Travis Kelce fought valiantly, but ultimately succumbed to the overwhelming power of Mayer's sonic assault. The arena falls silent as the battle concludes, and John Mayer stands as the sole survivor in this deadly showdown. Well, there you have it. John Mayer won the Taylor Swift boyfriend battle to the death. And I'm sure the Swifties are going to be very, very upset with this outcome. It is a dark day in the Taylor Swift fandom.